Hello everyone, welcome back to our mobile phone repair and maintenance course. I'm glad to have you here again. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our lessons. Before we begin today's lesson, let's remind ourselves of what we learned in Topic 2, Potential Hazards During Mobile Phone Repair. In the previous lesson, we learned that repairing a mobile phone can expose a technician to different hazards if proper safety precautions are not followed. We discussed the following hazards: burns caused by hot soldering irons and hot air blowers, pricks from sharp tools and broken phone parts, environmental pollution caused by improper disposal of electronic waste, falls and accidents caused by poorly arranged tools or trailing cables. We also learned how to prevent these hazards by using well-insulated tools, wearing protective gloves when necessary, keeping the soldering iron in its holder, unplugging electrical equipment when not in use, properly storing and disposing of sharp objects, keeping the workplace clean and organized, disposing of electronic waste responsibly. Remember, a good technician is always a safe technician. Safety should always come before repair. Now that we've refreshed our memory, let's move on to today's exciting lesson. Topic 3: Parts of a conventional mobile phone. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the main external parts of a conventional mobile phone, explain the function of each part, recognize these parts during phone repair and maintenance. Let's begin. A conventional mobile phone, also known as a button phone or feature phone, is a mobile phone that uses physical buttons instead of a touchscreen. Although smartphones are more common today, many conventional phones are still used because they are affordable, durable, and have long battery life. Now, let's identify the major external parts. TARE is a formula to quickly remember the parts of a conventional mobile phone. Now, before we continue, I have a very simple and funny formula that will help you remember the 6 important parts of a conventional mobile phone. Instead of memorizing them one by one, imagine a funny human head. Let's use our own body to remember the parts of a mobile phone. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. The brain is the CPU. Point to the brain. The brain controls everything our body does. In the same way, the CPU is the brain of the mobile phone. It controls every operation inside the phone. So remember, brain equals CPU. Number 2. The eyelids are the power button. Now look at the eyelids. When you close your eyelids, your eyes stop seeing. When you open them, you can see again. The power button works almost the same way. It switches the phone off and switches it back on. So remember, eyelids equal power button. Number 3. The eyes are the display. Next, look at your eyes. Your eyes allow you to see everything around you. Likewise, the display allows you to see everything on the phone. You read messages, see contacts, check the battery level, and view menus on the display. So remember, eyes equal display. Number 4. The long nose is the keypad. Now look at the long funny nose. Imagine the nose is shaped like a long keypad. The keypad is where we press numbers, letters, and commands. Just as the nose sits in the center of the face, the keypad is usually found in the center of a conventional mobile phone. So remember, long nose equals keypad. Number 5. The ears are the earpiece. Now touch your ears. Your ears help you hear sounds. Likewise, the earpiece lets you hear the person speaking during a phone call. Without the earpiece, you wouldn't hear the caller. So remember, ears equal earpiece. Number 6. The mouth is the mouthpiece. Finally, look at your mouth. You use your mouth to speak. The mouthpiece, also called the microphone, captures your voice and sends it to the other person during a phone call. No mouth, no talking, no mouthpiece, no voice transmission. So remember, mouth equals mouthpiece. Let's say the formula together. Ready? Repeat after me. Brain equals CPU. Eyelids equal power button. Eyes equal display. Long nose equals keypad. Ears equal earpiece. Mouth equals mouthpiece. Excellent. If you can remember your own face, then you can remember the 6 important parts of a conventional mobile phone. This simple formula will make it much easier to identify these parts whenever you're repairing a mobile phone. Keep practicing this memory trick until it becomes second nature. Now, let's move on to the next part of our lesson. Formula to remember the internal parts of a conventional mobile phone. Now that we have learned the external parts of a conventional mobile phone, I have another simple formula to help you remember the important internal parts. This time, imagine a short story about Emmanuel and his mobile phone. Let's begin. One day, Emmanuel's phone battery became low. So, Emmanuel plugged his phone into the charger. At this point, remember the charging IC. The charging IC takes electrical current from the charger and safely charges the battery. So remember, charger equals charging IC. After a while, the phone became fully charged. Now think about the battery. The battery stores electrical energy and becomes the source of power supply for the mobile phone. So remember, fully charged phone equals battery. Next, Emmanuel decided to switch on the phone. As soon as he pressed the power button, another important component started working. This is the power IC. The power IC takes power from the battery and distributes it to all the other parts of the mobile phone. Without the power IC, the phone cannot start properly. So remember, powering on the phone equals power IC. After the phone finished booting, Emmanuel opened the FM radio. How was the phone able to start and open its applications? Because the flash IC stores the phone's operating software and all the installed programs. Without the flash IC, the phone would have nothing to boot. So remember, phone boots and opens FM radio equals flash IC. While listening to the FM radio, Emmanuel noticed the phone was receiving radio signals clearly. Which component makes this possible? The antenna. The antenna receives and transmits radio frequency signals, allowing the phone to communicate with the cellular network and receive radio broadcasts. So remember, receiving FM signals equals antenna. A few moments later, Emmanuel's phone rang. He answered the call and started talking to his friend. During the outgoing call, another important component became active. The oscillator. The oscillator generates the frequency needed during outgoing calls and helps maintain communication with the network. So remember, making a phone call equals oscillator. Excellent. By simply remembering Emmanuel's story, you can easily remember the functions of these 6 important internal parts of a conventional mobile phone. Emmanuel plugs in the charger equals charging IC. The battery becomes full equals battery. He powers on the phone equals power IC. The phone boots and opens FM radio equals flash IC. The phone receives radio signals equals antenna. The phone rings and he speaks equals oscillator. That's the power of using a simple story to learn mobile phone repair. Instead of memorizing isolated definitions, you connect each component to something that happens in everyday life, making it much easier to remember during exams and practical repair work. This marks the end of topic 3. Thanks for watching and see you in the next topic. Mobile phone repair tools.